Time now for your tropical update, and latest advisories are in. We still got 25% left of the hurricane season still to go. We're going to get through this together, and typically in October you see that little spike there. That's oftentimes leftover cold fronts that can turn into tropical cyclones. But here we go. We got Tropical Depression 25, an area to watch in the East Pacific and also farther off towards the east in the Caribbean. And then look at Hurricane Marie, powerful major hurricane that we are tracking here off the coast of Mexico. All right, so let's start here with Tropical Depression 25, the 4 p.m. Central Daylight Time. This is the 5 p.m. Latest advisory. And again, keeping this a tropical depression. However, the National Hurricane Center emphasizing that this will likely become a tropical storm as early as tonight. So don't let your guard down. Likely going to be seeing the name Gamma. So if you hear Tropical Storm Gamma, know that that's what this is. This whole cluster of storms certainly looking quite healthy, at least at this stage in its lifetime. 155 miles southeast of Cozumel, so not too far from land, and we are expecting impacts here. And because of that, tropical storm warnings are up for much of the Yucatan Peninsula, especially here around Cancun to Cozumel. And then tropical storm watches beyond that. So where does it go? Is this going to be a factor for the U.S.? Well, in the short term, no. We may get some moisture pulled up into Florida. The storm is heading in this direction, but some of that moisture is going to be kind of pulled up along our boundary. So I don't want it to confuse anybody, but we expect this to push off towards the west early next week. So direct landfall, not likely, at least for the U.S. at this point. However, what happens when it gets out to here? Notice the Hurricane Center now upping these speeds to about 60 miles per hour. So a stronger tropical storm in the southern Gulf. And again, Gamma, the next name on the list. Now, if we were to get another named storm after that, that's Delta. This would be our 26th tropical depression if this does develop. And again, a medium chance, 40% chance that this could develop over the next 5 days, especially early next week, into the Western Caribbean, where our tropical depression is currently. And here in the East Pacific, we're looking at Hurricane Marie. Latest advisory here, bringing this 130 miles per hour. That makes it a Category 4. Pressure down to 948 millibars. And movement to the west-northwest at 12 miles per hour. The good news is this is over 1,000 miles away from the Baja California. But what a storm, a textbook-style hurricane, and one that we're continuing to watch here as it pulls off towards the west into cooler waters and likely weakening. Chris?
Let's now look at the cone, and one of the main things, one of the big things that the forecasters look at are the individual models. Now, not all models are equal, but the USGFS, this one goes pretty close to the center, not exactly, but pretty close, but then there are a lot of different ones. So there are still some members of the same model that take it well outside of the cone.